EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the foghorn to signal it's time for football. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots.
Please welcome your 2026 New England Patriots.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson in the booth. Riley Patterson on the field gets this thing going. And off we go from Foxborough. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious, but what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat. Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way, and it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Throwing on third down is May. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Whoa! Oh, that could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. They're led by the former Longhorn. At quarterback, it's Quinn Ewers.
You hear people talk about it all the time, and it's especially true, Mike, for young rookie quarterbacks, is just the speed of the game. They had a lot of success in college. They were probably the best player on their team, but just everything is faster. Everything happens with a little more urgency. The quarterbacks at the young age that can make that transition the quickest, everything else then tends to slow down.
From the shotgun, it's Ewers. This one pulled in by Westbrook-Akine. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9 yards.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
On the carry, it's Achane. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A gain there of 15. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Moving left, he keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Third down, they need 5. In motion, Westbrook-Akine. Third and short, it's Ewers. On the run to the right.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll bring Waller in motion here. They'll try it now with Achane. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down. The Patriots offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10.
Move on, Pluto, face with tears of joy rolling on the floor, laughing, face with tears of joy rolling on the floor, laughing.
And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll spot Henry open downfield. A gain of 21 on that pass play. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is May. There's a short one to Hooper. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, here's May. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
And the Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. But I don't think it's going to be his last.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
At the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's May. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
It is 3rd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. One broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Dolphins offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Ewers.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Ewers looking to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. When it's brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun is Ewers. He'll try to carry that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Patriots are going to recover.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Patriots offense back onto the field for their next possession. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. And they're going to do that with excellent field position. May now on 1st and 10. That's caught downfield by Diggs. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. First catch of the game for Diggs, and it's a 1st down.
At the 17-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's May. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. The Patriots out on top. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the 2nd quarter. Patriots with the football. 3rd down and 9. as we are ready to get back underway. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They're still in search for their first points in this one. We're only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with the first down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down. Man in motion here is Washington. Little quick pass to the receiver heading left. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
It's a gain of 10, and the Dolphin first down.
On the handoff, this is Achane. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Now after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Man in motion here is Washington. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Miami.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
This one complete to Washington. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Not much happening there, just a short game.
Achane, the ball carrier, tackled at the 25-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Ewers. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Caleb Jason getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing is Ewers. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. Lots of space past the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A lot of defensive strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on them, and in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
On 2nd down, it's May. They'll look at his big target, Henry, over the middle. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They'll run out of the gun. And it's Stevenson. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yards.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Throwing on 2nd down. May in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now, May, he'll let this go towards the end zone. And that is incomplete. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. So, as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So on 4th down, on comes the rookie, Andres Borregales, for the Patriots field goal. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. On the return, Malik Washington. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Dolphins offense ready to get back at it. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On play action, here's Ewers. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes. Caleb in there for the sack. Loss of 10 yards to start this drive.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Ewers. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's taken down up past the 35. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Ewers now, he'll throw on 1st down. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Foxborough after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing again is Ewers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. In motion, Westbrook-Akine. On 3rd down, it's Ewers. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they are not able to draw closer.
Dolphins 3.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Stevenson. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Here's Bryce Behringer now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And he couldn't get that one to check up, and it'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Dolphins offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. Play action now. Ewers. Now he'll run it. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's Ewers. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Now Ewers. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Man in motion here is Washington. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Caleb Chason in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's 3rd down.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Dolphins offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit, 6 points. Touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
To throw, Ewers. The throw on the run is complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 27
A gain there of 27 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They go play action with Ewers. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Look, Mike, I realize most people, if they saw a lineman of his size waiting for him, they would just run the other way. But it's his job to try to find a way around the big fella and get what he can. Running backwards only turns a small setback into a much bigger one.
Throwing now. Ewers. One of the Patriots has it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
The Patriots offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll start in the red zone already. This drive beginning at the 20. A run here with Stevenson. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, Patriots.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
So now May and the Patriots going to line up and go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That is caught, and he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Washington now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Dolphins offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, Ewers. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Ewers from the gun on third down. Thrown left side, the catch is made, and he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
On the return is Jones. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
May to throw on second down. That is caught downfield by Douglas. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, New England.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
On the handoff, it's Stevenson. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
On 3rd and 2, it's May. He's going to pick up the first down and more. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
22-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's May. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Kayshon Boutte was the one he was looking for. It's second down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
He's got it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up. Now an injury timeout, and it looks like it's Stephon Diggs who's having an issue. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Here's May again. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's May. Has completed to Douglas. That's going to move them closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd and goal.
Now, May. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Pats will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Washington now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. First and 10 for Ewers. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On 2nd down, Achane. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A gain there of 20. Good for a Dolphins first down.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
And let's give it about 4 on that one. Jack Gibbons is there to bring him down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Once again, it's Achane. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
This 3rd and 6. Ewers looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
We had a chance to sit down with the defensive coaches the other day, and we asked them, give us a few key points for today's game. And the first thing out of their mouth, Mike, what was it? It was, we got to get off the field on 3rd down. Well, here we are in the second half, and they've done just that. Right now, this offense has no answers on 3rd down.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Man in motion, it's Diggs. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is May. He'll find the rookie 3rd-round pick, Kyle Williams. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
First down.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
To throw on first down is May. Whoa! Finding room at midfield. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 13 pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. On play action, here's May. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
He's going to have the first down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
Now a toss, running left, it's Stevenson. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Off the play fake, it's May. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Willie Gay gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Sacks are drive killers. And again, sacks in my mind are more of a quarterback stat than they are an offensive line stat. You have to have a clock in your head to understand where the weakness of the protection is, where I got to go with the ball if I'm hot. And at the end of the day, just get the ball out of your hand.
On 3rd and long, here's May. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. And this will stay a 2-possession game.
Mike, I'll tell you, off his foot, I thought he had it the entire way. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and the ball kind of kicks in off the upright, but other times you don't. And in this case, the upright sent it right back.
First down throw for Ewers. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Ewers. This one caught by Waller. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Miami.
And despite things looking pretty bleak at the moment, I think you got to respect the fact they're out there swinging. They're trying to pull off a double-digit comeback here in the fourth quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Achane. Good running inside the 25. And he'll be taken down. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
The RPO, that one is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. A run here with Achane. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and goal.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
2nd down and
The veteran Jelani Tavar in there for the sack, worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
This offense, they just can't establish any sort of rhythm. There's just no way to sustain any scoring drives when your quarterback is being pressured and sacked this often.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. And he will score. Game on. Nick Westbrook-Akine. Touchdown, Dolphins. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
And now it's a 9-point game, so they'll go for just 1 here. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense about ready to take over once more. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. On 2nd down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. He'll find Stevenson out of the backfield. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Third down and 3. To throw now. May. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain of 24 through the air. First down, New England.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. May to the air once more. The look at his big target, Henry, over the middle. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And that is incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And that'll set up fourth down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
They'll go. Here's May. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
On the give, this is Stevenson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
At the 16-yard line.
Here's May. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
2nd and 10. Now a give running left. It is Stevenson. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down. Now after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Third and 2. Here we go. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. And he will have a Patriots first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. Now after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. A diving effort there, but he can't reel it in. It's incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up.
Offside. Defense.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He's got it. And the Patriots will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Dolphins 10. Andres Borregales.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Washington now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Devon Achad ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Throw over the middle and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
He keeps it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
In motion, it's Waddle. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll drop to throw. It is caught. It is Westbrook-Ikhine.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And it comes to 4th and 2. They'll try it now with Achane. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. The Patriots offense ready to take over once more. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. Only one timeout remaining for the defense. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll run. Stevenson, and he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
They'll go again here with Stevenson.
Stevenson, the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes the rookie, Andres Borregales, for the Patriots field goal. This from an even 50 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 2-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Here's Quinn Ewers and the offense. Down by 15. 26 seconds to go. The missed field goal keeps them within 2 scores as they begin 1st and 10. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Throwing from the gun is Ewers. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And while the play results in an incompletion, I think these are the type of decisions from a young quarterback that you're okay with. If the play's not there, if you don't feel good, throw the ball away, don't turn it over, and let's live for the next play call.
Big play coming up, 3rd and 7, and the crowd on their feet. Out of the gun, here's Ewers. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So I really like the decision, Mike. This is a rookie quarterback making more veteran decisions, and I think in his growth process this early on in his career, those are really good signs, because how often do we see these rookies still think they're back in college, they're the best player on the field, and they can make every throw, even if it's not there. You're not going to get away with that consistently.
And he's going to go down. The pressure too much, and that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win for the Patriots. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Patriots winners at home as we say so long from Foxborough.